MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Cobras and the Heat. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Mike Givens will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Stepping in, Mark Lacey. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Hey, this is the big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Row? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And there's 1 away.
The second baseman, Greg English.
Now batting, Greg English. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Rodriguez is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Batting third, the center fielder, John McKee.
At the plate, Sean McKee. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Don the Man gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Now to the plate, Robinson Rodriguez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. So guys, our visitors as they take the field following a scoreless top half. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in a 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series. Well, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Roll. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Here comes the first pitch. That's the ball. Lacey tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Ball. You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Rodriguez on at first, nobody out. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Climbs the wall, and he made the catch. What a play to bring it down back from the deepest part of the yard.
That is good. The center fielder, Kyle Staples.
So striding forward for his first opportunity, Kyle Staples. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. He's ready. Now the pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. And again a throw, runner back safely. Runners on first with 1 down. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the stretch, fouled away. Now a throw over.
Oh, hey.
The next 1-2 pitch.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. Set to get his day started, Andrew Bowen, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, now the throw. He's not going to get him as he swipes second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Into the corner and slicing foul. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Strike three called, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now in the box, Paul Taylor. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The third baseman, Paul Taylor.
Here's the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Now the 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Bowen is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
That's it. The catcher, Kevin Landry.
Striding into the box, Kevin Landry, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with show track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Set to get his day started, Brad Benton. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. Ball one.
Ball.
No score here as we play inning number 2. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
Count full.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Coming to the plate now, Sam Jackson. And he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season.
Yeah, he's been swinging it pretty well over the last 10 games or so. Well over 300, and he's someone to watch in this one here.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, DeMarcus Randolph.
So striding forward now, DeMarcus Randolph, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
To the plate now, Andy Miller, and it's fouled away. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
So now to the plate, Jeremy Glass, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. One and 0. Here it is. Had him out in front there as he takes strike one on the circle change. The set and the 1-1.
Outside. That's the ball. Ball. And he fouls this one off. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready with the payoff pitch. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another one sent foul.
struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. In now, Buford Christian. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And now pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. On a line, that's a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. But gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Into the box now, C.J. Dunn, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in safely. No one out with a runner at second. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there. 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. Softly hit out towards short. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run.
The man.
Into the box now, Don the man. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the pitcher, Mike Givens.
Give it.
Here comes the first pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Robinson Rodriguez.
Striding in once again, Robinson Rodriguez. He singled his last time up. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Now back, first baseman, Nate Lacy.
In now, Nate Lacy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
A high fastball is in there.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
The 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. McKee is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The center fielder, number 12, Kyle Staples.
Digging in, Kyle Staples. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Here's the 2-0.
That's the ball.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here's the 3-0.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Here's the 3-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Mark Lacey.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Hit back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Standing in now, Greg English. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. To second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Standing in, Sean McKee comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. The 2-1. Runner's going. Weakly hit towards first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul Taylor. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Now the 3-0 offering. Finds the zone, strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Andrew Bowen.
Andrew Bowen.
First pitch on its way. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Bowen is quickly approaching 200 career homers, looking to inch closer here. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
2-1.
Three and one.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Full count.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in to try it again, Sam Jackson. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
As a look, now the pitch. DeMarcus Randolph will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But this is a foul ball. Bends down and he barehands it. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs as that's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Andy Miller, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
2 out with the man at first. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Kevin Landry.
The catcher, Kevin Landry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Now a hard liner. But this is a foul ball. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Fouled off. The next 3-2. The bouncer to the left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 9, Brad Benton.
So stepping in, Brad Benton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's down.
One out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Select fielder, number 10, Buford Christian.
At the plate, Buford Christian will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he takes a cold strike one. And he looks at one in there, 1 and 2.
1 and 2 now.
2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Into the box now, Jeremy Glass.
The catcher, Jeremy Glass.
First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. All even now, 2 and 2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Count remains 2 and 2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
At the plate now, Mike Givens, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. He's got it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Robinson Rodriguez.
Ready once again, Robinson Rodriguez, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
And the off-speed pitch is taken here. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Christian is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Standing in, C.J. Dunn.
For Mississippi, the right fielder, C.J. Dunn.
First delivery to him on the way.
That missed. That's the ball. 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
The pitcher, Don the Man, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. On its way is pitch number 75. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here. Digging in and looking for more, Mark Lacey. Here comes the first pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Runner at second here with one man out. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. In there, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And there's out number 2.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Now at the plate, Greg English. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. He's set and the pitch. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches at the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by it.
No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he takes a called strike 2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Nate Lacy. Here's the pitch.
Nope. Ball.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And this is on the outside corner, or thereabouts at least. It's 1-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Looking up is the right fielder, and that one is gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 299 in his career. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Pitch here that finds the zone for strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Andrew Bowen.
Ready for another shot now, Andrew Bowen. Pitch on the way. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty, one man out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Here now the 2-2. Reined in. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last two guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
To the plate now, Sam Jackson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to end.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead. 7th inning coming up. Venus leads it 1-0. Digging in once again, Sean McKee. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Here. 0-1.
Now the pitch.
1-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulled toward right center field. Staples is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 3, Paul Taylor.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul Taylor. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Ready now, Kevin Landry. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
That's all foul.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join with the traditional celebrating stretch.
Jeremy Kilpatrick gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the third baseman, DeMarcus Randolph.
DeMarcus Randolph.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. And he lays off this one down and in for ball two. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Christian has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
Now batting, the shortstop, Andy Miller.
Digging in, Andy Miller. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Wow, not sure what they're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Again, another foul ball. Now here it comes. That misses 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And oh, that gets him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm. And that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off. And from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue. So that at least is a good sign. In now, Jeremy Glass. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. No hits to this point. Now a move over to first. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. And he fouls this one off. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
No, ball. 3-1.
On the ground to short. Could this be two? There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ray Gentry will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. John Biggs is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 99.
All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Brad Benton.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and a strike to count. A windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. In the air out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Into the box now, Buford Christian. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit hard towards the hole. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Glenn Suarez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Pitch out, nothing doing. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. 2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Hit in the air to center field. Staples is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Michael Wright is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Michael Wright.
So digging in now, John Biggs. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 0-1 delivery. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Biggs, a 6'6" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
2-2 the count.
3-2 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robinson Rodriguez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time as he steals second. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit softly down the line at first. But this will get foul for strike 2. A runner at second, nobody out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2.
Ball.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Ready for another chance, Nate Lacy.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First offering on its way. Right side. Fielded cleanly. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The center fielder, number 12, Kyle Staples.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Kyle Staples. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
That's the ball.
Ready with the 1-0.
One ball, one strike.
2 outs here with a runner at third. One is a cutter that misses 2-1.
2-1.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. And I think that landed in the hot tub. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 4th home run here in the early going, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
So now to the plate, Andrew Bowen, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fouled off. Good battle. Count remains full. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's now 3-0. Martin Meyer takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Howie Robinson is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. And he fouls this one off. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Here it comes, 0-2. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
The 0-2 once more. There's a fastball that misses.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Mark Lacey. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And here's a pitch in the dirt, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-0 now. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Coming to the plate now, Greg English. First delivery to him on the way.
No, that hit.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. And it's fouled away. Runners on first with one down. The bouncer to the left side. The second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play from the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
At the plate, Sean McKee, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
A runner on first with two away. And he falls behind 0-2. And now this crowd of 27,000 plus rise to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-0 the final score in this one today. Venus rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Mike Givens earns his first win of the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Don the Man is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Martin Meyer records the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the visitors, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
good.